Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is Suffix 6. All right, the suffix today is Athon, A-T-H-O-N. The suffix Athon is often added to words to form nouns or activities that last for a very long time. These events are often done or organized to raise money for charity, or simply to be an activity to, show that you have the endurance to do this activity for a long time. So maybe if you survive it, you get through it, you might have bragging rights. You could say, well, I participated in this marathon for this long time, and I was able to do it. All right, let's continue. The suffix derives as a back formation of the word marathon. So it really comes from the word marathon. A back formation means, well, they took the end of the word. They took the back of the word. So they took the Athon from marathon, and they just simply added to like other words to mean that this was an event that is very, very long or very, very hard. You need a lot of endurance to get through it. All right, and here are some of the most common examples. Marathon, of course, it's the original. Bike-a-thon, well, people bike for long, long distances. A rock-a-thon, well, probably a concert that has many back-to-back rock bands playing. Snooze-a-thon and yawn-a-thon has the same meaning. They both mean that it's some event that's probably very, very long and very, very boring. Snooze, of course, means like to take a nap, so it's probably so boring it make you fall asleep. Or yawn-a-thon, make you yawn. So, well, obviously we will probably use both of those in a very humorous way. We're probably joking if we say something is a snooze-a-thon or a yawn-a-thon. Walk-a-thon, just like another one of these events, we probably do it for charity. And dance-a-thon, also where you dance for long periods of time. All right, let's look at the first one here. Number one, an official marathon is 26 miles or 42 kilometers. Actually, there is a slight distance above those numbers, but they just kind of, size the number down to, round it off, basically, or round it down. It's probably the proper way to say it. Number two, they are organizing a bike-a-thon to raise money for charity. So again, these people bike for long, long distances, and they get people to, for every mile they bike or every kilometer they bike, maybe somebody will give them a small amount of money. I remember years ago there was a TV commercial where some kid knocked on the guy's door and he said, oh yeah, sure, I'll do it. Well, how much you want? He didn't think the kid could bike very much. He said, yeah, I'll give you a quarter for every mile you bike, or something like that. And then supposedly they see in the news that he biked like 2,000 miles or something like that, so they made a joke out of that. Anyway, let's continue. When I was in university, many students participated in a dance-a-thon that lasted for 26 hours to raise money for charity. Yeah, they used to hold a lot of these events every year. And a dance-a-thon, well, you probably did it with a couple. And I think they gave them a 5-minute break every hour. And so that 5 minutes, you could either go to the bathroom or, get a really quick bite or a quick drink. And that was it. And you had to go. And you did, again, the same thing. You had somebody sponsor you. You had somebody, give you money for like every hour that you lasted. And you were supposed to donate that money to charity. Let's go on. Number four, that scheduled rock-a-thon will be a concert with 10 bands playing back-to-back. So they're playing one after another. Yeah, I know there's a lot of European ones like this where sometimes they'll have all day, concert all day, and about 10 bands will play. I don't know if they'll all play for like 2 hours. Maybe some only play for an hour or something, but they have bands, a rock band, one right after another, and they may actually call it a rock-a-thon. All right, let's continue. That long foreign movie was a real snooze-a-thon. So, it was very long, and probably the person who watched it, he's making a joke. He's trying to say it's really boring, make you fall asleep. Number six, I joined a walk-a-thon to raise money for charity. And that, will you sponsor me? So you're asking somebody, so for every mile I walk, you donate this small amount of money. And then I could give, you have to times it by the miles they walk. So if they walked 20 miles, for example, you got to times it by 20. And then you would give that money to the charity that you say you're doing it for. Okay, anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was clear. I hope it was very informative. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.